He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes offense will get the first possession of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Took a shot as he threw. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So North Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? They'll go right back to him. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. And the Tar Heels have a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Criswell. On the move to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. On the run, it's Hampton. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hampton. And it's slipped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Fires to the right. What a snag by the defense. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And, man, that's the second fumble of the game. That's day one. Like, we go over this, cover each point of the football, tuck it away. Don't reach it out from your body. So frustrating for a coach. You draw up all these scripts and all these plays, and the first thing you do the first two drives is cough the football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. To throw, it's Howard. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Quick strike complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to find his man on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Hands it off. Smashes through. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Back to pass, it's Criswell. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Off the RPO, complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play action fake. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hampton.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Criswell. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for room. It's Hampton. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it, and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets it out quickly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Back to throw, it's Criswell. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Runs through a tackle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. catch in the middle. It's Scott. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll throw it on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ibuka. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The give to the fullback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. How good has this offense been on fourth down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. He's got it, and they convert. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking for a man. It's Criswell. They're trying to get to him. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to boom.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Smith. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Criswell. Starts to scramble to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Handoff to the fullback. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
Looking for a man. It's Criswell. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That's caught. It's Jones. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. That was a critical fourth down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
Makes the grab outside. It's Hampton. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Dropping back, it's Criswell. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Power football with the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him, and he intercepts it, bringing it back at the 20.